Welcome, everybody. Anthony here with the Bulbaritos, bringing you a brand new live stream. And today, Burrito Gang, we are firing the Bulbattalion back up today. We're going to be chatting about a bunch of things that I keep getting asked over and over and over again about Osiris League. If y'all have questions in the chat, I'll make sure and put a thing and just pin it. If you have questions, just put a big ass Q, and then put your question, and then I will go through questions throughout the entire Bulbattalion episode. But yeah, I keep getting a lot of the same questions, so I'm going to touch on those. Osiris League, we got several things. We're going to talk about the Madness tournament, kind of who's taking the lead in that as of right now, and Horus coming in as we round in for top 8 this weekend. Ooh, and the points go 2.5 times the amount from position week 1. So we're going to be leveling up to 25 points per correct match this weekend. And then we start moving into semifinals, which is 50 and then 100. And oh yeah. And then we're going to crown some winners, baby. So I hope y'all as excited as I am. Thank you again for all the love y'all been showing. There's so many videos that I need to make and I just don't have the time, fam. So we'll talk about what I'm going to be doing, what we have been doing, what the plan is moving forward, and just kind of let y'all know kind of the sauce. You know what I mean? What's going on? And yeah, thank y'all again for joining us. Huge shout out. Make sure y'all say hi if you're hanging out. If you're lurking, Jedi Mind Gaming. Hey, welcome. Bertrand. Hey, Mitchy Mitch. How's it going? Welcome to the stream, guys. Yeah, so Mitch just posted the Discord in there. So you should be good. You should be good. So yeah, feel free to hop in, join, do all that fun jazz. Yeah. So, all right, let me fire up some music. We'll get this party started, and we'll start off with the hottest question that I keep getting asked over and over and over and over. But before we switch. Oof. All right, let me fire up some music real quick. So we're going to do something a little different. All right. If you decide to dono, which you do not have to, right? If for every $5 dono, I'm going to let you choose which hat I wear on stream. Okay. So if you dono $5, we got all these. Whoop, that one went out. But we also got some hot ones. You ready? Oh, man. So, let me fire up some music real quick. There's nothing like, right? There's nothing like when you go to a fucking thrift store and you find some hats and you're just like, yes, for stream, right? So we got this hot sauce right here. You know what I'm saying? We got this hot one. Yep. Right? But here's the fine. You ready? Check this out. Bro. Real talk. Real talk. Oh shit. So we also got a Baby Yoda face. What else do we got? I think that's what we got for right now. I think that's what we got. All right, let me flip over real quick. I got a little verification right here. Oh shit, my guys are coming back home. No, you need to defog. That's something else we got to talk about too. All right, but we'll chat about that once we get to that point. All right, let me verify. Boom. Boom. What the fuck? All right, boom, we're verified. Cool. All right, let me get back in this bad boy. Where are you at, Osiris League? Boom. Okay. Let's flip. Going to the iPad, baby. All right. So, number one question I keep getting asked, right? This is the number one fucking question. I can't wait for Osiris League matches. Me too, Donnie. I'm super excited for these. All right. How are things? Things are good, Misty. Things are good. It's just we got so much going on. Like we have all the furniture that we've been waiting for forever that's now starting to come in, and we stopped painting. So now we're having to catch up. Oh, shit.
Keep unicorn horn.
All right. Give me 1 second. There you go. Boom. Boom. Look at this guy. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate you. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me pin this comment real quick. Add Q. Oh shit, I can't see. I can't see this shit. Add Q. All right, I'll pin that. There you go. So if y'all have questions in particular y'all want me to answer. Oh shit, hello. Yeah, there you go. If there's questions in particular that y'all want me to answer, just put a Q in front of them, ask them. And that's a Mongolian hat, not a unicorn, right? Bro, we got unicorns. We got fucking... Is this the Mongolian one you're talking about? This is my sailing hat. I also got a moose. I got a moose hat. So yeah, we got some fire shit. All right. Okay. Shit, I got distracted. So yes, just add a Q in front of your questions, and then I'll add them into the rotation. And then if y'all are wondering about the hats, for every $5 dono, you get to choose which hat I wear, and we just keep going through them. Okay. What was it? Okay. Number one question that I keep getting asked, and I can't tell you how many messages I've gotten. So I decided I'll hold off until the Bulbattalion. I'll answer it because it is an Osiris League question. It is, Bulba, do you honestly think that TR can beat Song? And I've been asked this probably like 40 times in the last 3 days. Do you really think that TR can beat Song in the Osiris League? The short answer, yes. The longer answer, depends, right? Hold on. Mike, let me twist real quick. There you go. Depends. Depends on a couple of things, right? One, if they fight Song straight up, it's an L across the board. An L, fat L. TR are good, but they will get out rotated. They will get, just out. I don't know. If you go straight up with 1v, they're going to get murdered, right? It also goes with, and I have a feeling that TR isn't going to do straight up. They're going to have something in the bag, right? It's just a matter of when they break it out, what it is in particular, because there are several things that they could pull. Let me see. Where's my pen? Here it is. If y'all want me to answer it here, I will answer it for y'all. Give me a second. It's a potato. It's a potato. All right, give me 1 second. We'll go and answer all these. This was what I was talking about earlier. And that way y'all can kind of understand what I was talking about. Okay. Okay. This was the map that I was telling you about that I had to create because there is no bird's eye view of the map. So we made this, right? How are things? They're good, Misty. So I didn't answer that. They're good. We're just catching up. We got a lot of shit. We just finished selling our house, the old house. So we cashed that. Money in the bank, baby. Woo! So we rolling in hot. We have a lot of things. Our charity stuff we're already starting to plan for because that starts, the registration for us starts in a little over a month. So I already have to start making graphics, planning out what's charity streams I'm going to be doing in the community, what the goals are going to be, what milestones are going to be. Like I'm looking bigger and better for this year. Last year we raised $8,500 in 1 month. I believe it was in April of last year, and I'm looking at 10K this year. That's what I'm going to shoot for because I know we can crush it. There's things on the board that I will say as such things as like dismantling legendaries, dismantling epics, lots of equipment for Rise of Kingdoms, those kinds of things. So we planned that. We have content creator, like promotional stuff, like sponsored stuff that we're having to make. And the workload's just not getting smaller. It's getting bigger, which is good, but I'm running out of time. Really hope to make it past top 8 this time. Let's go 2070. Ooh, 2070 got to have an uphill this week. It's going to be tough. Moving is never easy. In 1 year, you will start having boxes unopened. Yeah. Oy. Bert Meta. You think CMC and 86NH have chance to win 60 GT and 556? 60 GT, no. V56, possibly. Got working a bit, but I'll be here as long as I can. Hey, I appreciate it, Sinju. Thank you. Who do you think will be this year's Osiris? Who will win this Osiris League? I had 1v winning this season for Horus. They're so damn good. Yes, they are. Okay, so this is what I was going to talk about. I'm going to zoom in. This is one of the strategies that I could potentially see. Okay? We're going to have it as a two-pronged strategy. Okay? Here's our obelisk, right? Give me 1 second. Let's add a layer. Let's do these as white, right? We already know there's a white circle. Y'all know the area, okay? All right, let's lock this one in. Let's add a new layer. We'll do, let's do baby blue, right? Oh, it didn't select it. Baby blue. Piece of poo-poo. Select it. Piece of shit, way. Oh my god. Dude, fucking holy shit. Oh, you know why? I know why. There you go. That's why. Okay. So we already know what's going to happen. The cities are going to port in, right? We'll do these dots as cities. Oops. Sorry. I know there's not going to be this many. I'm just doing it just for shits and gigs. All right. Okay. Those are cities porting in on one side. Okay. If you're TR, this is what I personally would do. And this is just me. We'll put TR as red. Okay. You set rallies. On 2 cities. Okay. So you're going to set city rallies. And the reason being is because the rally capacity on a city is going to be one of the highest in all of Osiris League. Okay. And Arc itself, city rallies, I believe are the highest, believe it or not. So that's why you honestly want to do that. Okay. So we're going to send two city rallies coming in. But what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up breaking these off. And then now you already see this. We're going to break those off. And then we are going to instantly start swarming this obelisk with both of those. So these rallies will then go here and then break off. Go here and break off. And then you are going to swarm this with Nevskis and Berts, while at the same time, okay? At the same time, while, let me get their layer back up. Okay. While Song is rotating, we all know that they rotate very strongly in middle, okay? We all know that, okay? They're going to rotate mid. And while this is happening, because this is very common, you're going to see them rallying structures, so on and so forth. What the idea of this is for you to catch them off guard. Because what you're going to end up doing is what happened last season, where you do that, right? But you end up V-lining here. So you'll see sneaky tactics getting used. And instead of going to it, they'll break off and then go towards it. You'll have a bunch of marches that will look, they'll break off. They'll probably pop sneaky tactics somewhere around here. They'll V-line, they'll be invisible. They'll come over here. Once the swarm takes the obelisk, then you're just going to have all your red marches parked here. Okay. Then from there, it's just all about holding it. It's all about holding it. Take their obelisk, and Song will be fighting uphill the entire match. That is one way that I can see happening. There's another way that I can see this happening as well, and they did attempt it last season on Squad. It didn't work out, but the reason it didn't work out can actually be pretty easily solved now with all the museum buffs. Okay. Oh, it's locked. Give me 1 second. Another strategy that a lot of teams will use, or they used in particular last season, is say this is Song, right? Or sorry, say this is TR, right? In the starting zone, this is their starting zone. Oh, this is their starting zone. Forgive my shittiness. They'll send CCs all the way over here, and this is right off the break off, right? Right off the break off. And what they'll do is then you have a bunch of CC marches that will block all the teleport areas everywhere. You just flood this shit. Now, the reason it didn't work last season with Squad is because they utilized T1s, right? They wanted the speed. And then what ended up happening was then the enemy, we'll just do another layer. The enemy ended up going here, and then they just would axe out all these marches and then move the ball, right? Because then it freed up, and then people would start porting in, okay? Now with the new CC museum buffs, all that kind of shit, you can use T4s all day long, and if you want to get hit, go for it. Go for it. These marches will last a whole lot longer than the T1s will, and they barely, and I mean barely, missed blocking it last season just because of T1s. And that was with T1s. So that's an idea that they could do as well. Give me 1 second. The mic just died, so I need to plug this in. Here we go. All right. Oh, shit. 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 Bam. 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 So I hope that answers kind of the question. There are different ways. I'm not saying those are the only two. I'm just saying there are built-in strategies that you can actually utilize that will play on the over-aggressiveness of Song. And I would say that's probably the Achilles heel of Song, is sometimes they get overly aggressive. And if you can take advantage of it, you can take advantage of it. So I have a feeling that there will be some sort of tactic that comes in. And I see that. I don't see TR beating them straight up. So the question that y'all have is about the Bazta, right? No. Was it Anubis? Give me 1 second. Oh, it was Anubis. Let me see. So it was about this match. Man, this one's a tough one. This one's a tough one because CMC is good, but I told y'all. Did I not tell you? I told y'all. They're good, but I don't see them as elite yet. I think that they'll eventually, like, I think they could get there, but I don't think they're there yet. And I think 60 GT is just, they're just on a whole other level, right? One of the other questions we'll talk about here in a minute has to do with KVK and Osiris League overlap, because there are some important things coming up that we definitely need to talk about. And then the other one was this match. This one is a little bit more interesting, okay? Because V56 and 1556 in general haven't been synonymous with Osiris League, really, before. They've always been solid, but they haven't made it super far, super deep into the tournament. So I would say there's a shot here, but V56 would look very strong. So what would I give it? Maybe like a 60-40. 60-40 in favor of V56. I think there's opportunity there. I don't think it's as far gone as 60 GT. But that's kind of just my opinion on that one. It is the highest rally cap. Yeah, 2 million. Altars 1.5. Shrines 1 million. Okay. So yeah, that's why I was suggesting you do that. Hey, Bulba, how's it going, Sparta? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, what's going on, Juan? I got no troops. Oh, you don't have to blank that out. Who was it? Was it Senju? Who blanked it out? You don't have to blank out one's thing. Woohoo, you're live. Yeah. Our beast really impressive on matches, just good timing. It's good rotations in general. What is the most effective Nevsky rally you've seen in Arc so far? And do you think with his swarm debuffs that whoever has the most Nevskys has the advantage? Savage, the best that I've seen was a XY Nevsky rally. And it's done really well against all garrisons, not just one in particular. I've seen Xeno get melted. I've seen Jadwiga get melted. And I've seen Mani get melted by XY Nevsky. When it comes to swarming, that's the thing with the strategy that I would say, Savage, that plays a big part in that strategy that I just showed y'all. In those Cav rallies that are going, they should all be filled with nothing but Nevsky and Burt marches. And then maybe one like garrison or two garrisons, like one Jadwiga in each rally. Because basically what you're trying to do is all you're going to be doing is assaulting. You're just going to be swarm. And then those extra marches will park and then reinforce when they get swarmed. So you want a couple of garrisons just in case. And if you can do sneaky tactics and hard push, then that's gonna help you out as well. I would say I would do hard push first, and then I would time it up with the sneaky tactics. That way it kind of hides it off, because if you pop sneaky tactics first and then pop hard push, people are going to know that it has something to do with the buildings, and it might give away your strategy. So I would pop hard push first, because more likely than not, they're going to be like, you know what I mean? They're just going for structures. And then when they see sneaky tactics, that might alert them a little bit. But you got to be careful, because TR did the same thing and they rotated in middle, and it was last season. It was nutty. It was really good. Let me see. It was me. Don't worry about it, Mitch. Yeah, one's good. What about Burt Nevsky? I saw a Burt Nevsky. Was it in the official Rise of Kingdoms chat? I forgot which cast it was. We showed him on stream, and it didn't hit as hard. What I mean by XY is XY was melting. Like, I'm talking like it went from like full health to half health within like 10 seconds. I'm talking like melting. The Burt open field was pretty nasty, though. I will say that. Some of the Song open field was nasty with the Burt. He was just running around, just bloop, bloop, bloop. So no good Garrison against it. I think many tests were made this week. Yeah, I would agree, Juan. I would agree. They're probably going to throw something different out. I just don't know which Garrisons, being perfectly honest with you. We saw it against all 3 combos last week, and he melted all of them. 45%. Maybe it comes down to equipment. Maybe it comes down to skills. Because there are things like that I will show. So for those of y'all who don't know, I did post a short video kind of showing this. But if you go to the league stats, right? We already know about these rally combos. You're going to start seeing this change quite a bit. So you go to Alliance and then say we want to go check out Song, right? Where's Song? Song's right here. So we click on Song. We check out their skills. This is very important, right? It shows you what they use to the death. Now, this is only starting from top 16. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. Wait. Yes. Hold on. Top 32. Yes, top 32. Okay. So these are all the matches coming through from top 32. These are all the skills they did stack, and we were paying attention to it. So if you go to Song, you click on it, you'll start to see a pattern. You start to see a pattern of what skills they use, how you might be able to counter them. You start to counter strat for it, and that's what's important. And then if you go and check TRs, which I believe they were above, yeah. Start to see that. Look at that. Mystical, War Drums, Hard Push, To the Death, even Heaven's Grace, which is awesome to see because it lets you know that they're doing a variety, a mixture of strategies, which they are definitely going to need. It would not surprise me if you see both of those get popped simultaneously in the middle to win an arc from the side of TR. It'd be very interesting to see. And they do have very smart strategists. So, you know, we're definitely going to keep our eyes on that for sure. Right, give me 1 second. Let me close this out. Juan and Mitch are noobs. Is XY Nev rally swarmable? It is, but it hurts, right? I would say in Arc, your best bet probably is to swarm it. The problem with swarming it is it hits so hard that your marches are guaranteed to end up in the red, essentially. Maybe if you're swarmed with all infantry or, you know, something like that, maybe. But if you're just swarming to swarm, you really can't plan that. If you're just swarming to swarm, it hurts. It hurts. Yeah, anything is swarmable, guys. Anything is swarmable. The problem is when you're swarming it, is it going to absolutely wreck your team in the process of swarming that rally? Because a lot of times you got to remember, when you're swarming, it's around that time when people are going to start rotating into middle. So you really don't want a bunch of fucking red marches rotating in middle just so you can swarm an XY down. And that is where the key comes in, right? You launch it. You're like, oh, my garrison, maybe you just want to reinforce it. If you swarm it, then you designate, hey, my guy, your job is all 5 marches are swarming this thing. And then you have one less player that maybe isn't going to rotate towards middle, right? And you can dedicate a person to just swarming that guy so that you don't have players that are supposed to be rotating middle getting yellow and red marches rotating to the mid. So you counter strat and you try to plan for that, but you can only plan so much. You know what I mean? Hey, Blue T, how's it going? Okay. So yeah, you can see that for every team. Every team. So do I think TR can beat Song? I do. To let y'all know how much I do, I actually picked them to win, and I even put my money where my mouth is. All right. Put my money where my mouth is. So we got our bets on them. We got bets galore everywhere, baby. TR. Let me see. What else do we got? The bets video is already out. 60MX. WIB. That one's actually looking pretty nice. me see. Question, Bertrand. In your own personal opinion, what is your favorite 5 open field marches for Arc of Osiris? If you're trying to run a kind of a well-rounded one, you stay away from certain things. Like I know a lot of people want to run Attila Takeda and shit like that. There's certain things that you don't need, right? You want a nice solid archer combo, super tanky, nice AoE. Here, let me see. I'll open it up for you. A bunch of them I don't even have unlocked, but I know that they're good. And you'll see it a lot. First one's going to be XY Nevsky. Currently, right now, you just have to run it, right? Next one you're probably going to see is a Guan, either Guan Leo, Guan Alex. The other one you're going to see is definitely an Ethel Trajan. For, let's do another Cav pair. Well, actually, we need an Archer pair, and I know I haven't unlocked them yet. So we would do like a Nebu YSG, or something with some AoE in it, right? And then probably last that I would end up probably using right now, it might be like a Burt. It depends on what you're going to be running with and what you have. I've seen different combos where it was Chandra Nevsky, and then they ran a XY Burt. Or a Burt, like I've seen weird combos that actually work out really, really well. Really what you're looking for is you're looking for AoE, you're looking for silence, and then you're also looking for like big ass DPS, right? You want to wreck people. An XY March is 100% a must. A Guan is a must. A Nebu is a must if you're going to be running that. And I would say an Ethel is a must. So those 4, it would be a must for me. The 5th one, I think, is up to you. I could easily see like a Herald March, trying to get that out there as well. You know, you could run an Attila. The only problem with Attila Takeda is it's not benefiting everybody, right? It's just going to benefit you. Pakal Herald, I wouldn't use just because it relies on you getting swarmed, and you're probably not going to get swarmed with that march out there. So it just depends on the way you want to go. Depends on the way you want to go. If you want to go an extra Cav March, maybe a Saladin William. If you want to go, I would say you can't really go wrong with the new Cavs right now. It's just a matter of how you want to rotate them in and out. I think when it comes to art, Cavs are always, to me, Cavs are king, because slow ass marches aren't going to win you matches. That's why you start to see a lot of the Cavs, the Reign Supreme, because it's speed. It's all about speed, getting up and down the map. You get sad face, you're instantly back in. You know, you don't want to send a Trajan who's, you know, that takes 3.5 minutes to get back to the middle, when you could send a Cav March that will get back there in 1.5 minutes. So it is what it is. You know, that's kind of, those are the first 4 that I said are pretty much meta right now. The 5th one is kind of where you come in with your specialty. I've seen people that run YSG primary. I've seen people that run Takeda. Some that will run some Takeda Joan type ish, right? I've seen others that will run like a CC Attila combo because they're going to grab the arc in the middle. And now with the new CC museum buff, adding Attila in secondary, you're pretty. So yeah, that's what I would go with, Bertrand. Wouldn't Theo secondary be the answer to XY Nevsky to mitigate a bit of the... So the thing with Theo, though, is she really does benefit from having all infantry. And the rarity of you having nothing but infantry to reinforce and do all that is going to be really rough. Because remember, it's speed. You know, you don't want to get stuck with a bunch of slow-ass infantry and then have to rotate towards middle with slow-ass infantry. You know what I mean? It's a give and take. That's why you'll see a lot of YSSs as secondaries, because you want the ability to just dump whatever you can dump into the structure. I am noob, of course. No worries, one. We are all noobs. If betting long shots, do you find it better to do lots on small ones or 2 to 3 big ones? I will say this. If they're that big of a long shot, you don't need to put much in order to clear the shop out, right? I do it for shits and gigs, right? But if it's like the 43 to 1 one that I did, you could probably put like 100 to 500 in there. And if it hits, then you're clearing out the shop, right? I think when they're that big, you can put very little. You can put under 500 and still slam at 45 to 1. You know what I mean? You'll still clear the shop. So my personal opinion is if I was playing and I wasn't doing content, I probably would bet on 2 to 3 matches, period. I wouldn't do more than that. I only do more than that because I feel like I need to do it as content, if that makes sense. I bet on TR2. I think their close loss to 1v taught them a lot. I think so too. I would say a close loss to 1v is a very close win or close loss to Song, because I think 1v would blow Song out of the water. We're out here stealing res from starting zones and swarming with William because his first skill cancels those. See, and that's the combos that you could start worrying about, Bob. I know back in the day we used to do like, pardon me. They used to like figure out equipment tactics. So then you would have daggers and then you would use nothing but dagger marches that swarm all the structures in order for, you know, and you can start doing that. Maybe there's a silent trial and nothing but silent trials swarm the desert altar, right? Or we're going to double it up. We're going to do silent trial and dagger on these marches. And those marches will be the only ones that swarm this structure. And you start game planning for that because you know that this garrison will be here or this will be here, or these marches in particular will be the ones that are the only ones that are going to be swarming an XY Nevsky march. Or you start game planning. The planners are very, very smart like that. And so I wouldn't put it past them that they're going to already be planning for stuff like that. Selling William is a must. Need William debuff. See, the thing though is what I've been seeing people do, like different combos, is I'll see people that will do a XY William and then a Nevsky Chandra combo. So they'll use those 2 marches in arc. But they aren't rallying. Okay, see, that's the thing. If they're rallying, then it's insta XY Nevsky. But if they're doing open field, I see the XY Williams, and then I will see Nevsky Chandras or Chandra Nevsky combo rotating in and out. Burt Williams sounds good. The Burt combo that we saw was super like Superman out there on the field. Don't forget rebuffs. Yeah. I appreciate the long, detailed answer, brother. Thank you. Of course, Bertrand. Bulba Boss. How's it going, Savage? I just found your content about a month ago, and I'm absolutely in love with what you're doing here. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Savage. Make sure you share it out with a friend. Do me a massive favor, guys, if y'all are here hanging out with us. I'm pretty confident all of you have already done it. Drop a like on the stream. I appreciate it. All right. We've lingered on that. Here's probably... Give me 1 second. I'm going to bring it up because I know that people are going to ask for it. So I want to make sure that I can give it to y'all. Give me 1 second. So I'm logged in. Let's visit the site. All right, let's go. We're flipping screens real quick, baby. Oh, hold on. Was it? There he goes. So I get asked this question. Where are we at? Where are we standing? All right, we go to the Pick'em Madness tournament. Boom, boom, boom. We got Horace join the tournament. It's already there. Going to prediction rankings. This is where we're at, boys. This is where we're at, boys and girls. Winners, 80, 80, 80. Those picked all 8 matches correctly. This week, the matches are going to be worth 25 points, a correct selection. Okay? So, yeah, this is how we're going to pick winners and losers for first place, second place, all that kind of stuff. So if you aren't with 80 points, don't worry about it, because this week you get 25 for each correct call. And there will be a lot of people that get knocked this week. How bad did I do? Where did I go? Am I just that bad? Oof. I got 5 of 8. Oof. Chilsy, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. 15 of 15. Let's go. Yeah, y'all are doing good. I appreciate it. I'm an Arc Osiris League planner myself, and I always follow your content. Thanks for creating the Arc focus style content. Hey, no worries, Bob. It's one of my favorite parts of Rise of Kingdoms. It's what I'm very passionate about. The only thing that upsets me is that there's not more of it. You know what I mean? Hello from 365 League Team. Let's go, Strike. Yeah. That's one thing that we're going to talk about. All right. So yeah, these are the Madness Tournament ones. If you don't know what it is, it's on our website. It's currently locked. So sorry about that. It already locked because I can't have it open. But this is our tournament. We have our participants, which are the teams that made it in the top 16. We have standings for points, points that they had, they gave up, all that kind of stuff. Point differential on the right-hand side, so on and so forth. So yeah, feel free, come check it out. Make sure you're not going to see all these tabs if you're not logged in, right? Because a lot of this stuff, when you come in here, if you're an ARC planner and you haven't joined the membership, or it's free. You just sign up. You're not going to see all this. So you'll see gaming, but you're not going to see the Rise of Kingdoms. And then over here, it'll drop down. Look, Osiris League Season 5. And then we have all of our casts, or at least it hasn't been completely updated. But all the casts that we have this season from Anubis. Go, go, go. You click on it. Takes you to the page. You can rewatch. There's timestamps right here as well. And then you can even do stuff like this, like 60. Do I have 60 GT? Here you go. 60 GT. There are the results for 60 GT. Eventually, when my sus-ass friends that are creators can actually answer some shit, we'll have multiple creators that will pop up on this, right? So like say Skywalker says, hey, I would love to join. It costs them nothing. I'm going to have between 2 and 3 beta creators. And then they can submit their cast that will then get added on here. So then you just go in there and you can search whatever fucking team you want to search for that I've casted. 60 MX. I think we only have 1 or 2. I haven't added in the official Rise of Kingdoms ones yet either. Who's one that we have a lot of? OV, I want to say. Maybe. Do I not have OV in here? I could have sworn I had OV. Oh, there you go. The OV 1v1. JST maybe? Who do we have a bunch of? Yeah, there's JST. So JST. Got a shit ton of JST. We have a bunch that I haven't added in either. So y'all get kind of the point, but you got to be registered on the website to do it. If you are a member of the YouTube channel, you will also get a discount code, and you can go to the shop, do all this kind of stuff. Free wallpapers. These wallpapers won't show up if you're not registered. So if you're registered on the site, you come here, you can add them to your cart. I add them to cart because then when you go to your My Account page, you can go to downloads in the future, and then it shows you your downloads right here, and then you can always re-download them. That's the only reason I do that. I could just have it as a button, but then you're not going to be able to you won't keep track of the files. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. All right. So breakdown of the bracket. A lot of people asked about this because of my bets and all that kind of stuff. God damn it. I'm going to take off this unicorn thing, bro. All right. My head. I still have about 150 casts that I haven't even added onto the site yet either. So those are just from season 4 and 5. I have regular ARC matches that I have... I think like 65 of those plus a whole bunch of shit. So yeah, it just takes time. How do I think the bracket's going to kind of fall over? I think it lines up really well because remember the ultimate goal is to win, of course, but getting top 4 guarantees you that legendary skin. So you win, you get that skin, baby. You know what I mean? And first and foremost, that's probably the biggest thing right now. Winning it, of course, would be amazing, but at least getting that legendary reward is going to be really, really good. I think 1v has a good shot of winning it. Feels like they have yet to show their hand, while Song has had to play it early versus TR. Yeah, you're going to see, the thing is they'll have a lot more match casting. on TR, on TR and on Song. I love the website. It's on my favorites page things. Hey. No. So, yeah, we're going to have all that. Now, one of the questions or kind of the things that I wanted to kind of bring up. Wait, let me lower this a little bit. There you go. That I wanted to bring up, and it's an important thing because it will affect. And if you don't think it's going to affect you, you're fucking out of your mind, right? Was the overlap of Osiris League and KVK. Okay. To this point, it really hasn't affected teams, right? And for the most part, most of these teams aren't going to get affected by it, right? The ones that will get affected will be next week. Okay. So say TR do pull it out, JST both pull it out, right? They got Pass 4 opening next Wednesday. And we all know it's going to be absolutely bananas, right? You are definitely going to see 254 fighting 556. You're going to see 365 battling against 875. It's going to be ham. So you're telling me they're going to open up on Wednesday, and then you got the final 4 matches coming in on Sunday. There's going to be a lot of hot L's coming in. A lot of people with a lot less troops. You're going to see a lot of healing having to take place. So next week could potentially be that as well. 60 GT are also, I think they're about to start fighting as well if they haven't already. And I believe that's already occurring. I believe they're already fighting. But that could affect both them and 60 MX as well. So it'll be interesting. You know, KVK does play a big role because, to give you all an example, last season, JST had to heal when in top 32. They had to heal 80 million troops in 3 matches. It was absolutely nutty. And I mean gem heal. I don't mean use your heals. They didn't have heals because of KVK. So it's going to affect them, right? Let me see. Yeah, if y'all have questions, make sure you post a queue. Post your question. We'll hammer out all the questions. Let me see. But yeah, we're just rocking with the Bulbattalion this weekend. We got a lot of content coming out. I don't want to give too much away, but we do have the. Hopefully, it comes out. They said it should be good, on track. I don't want to give it away, but we are going to be firing up some sponsored pieces. Those should be coming out kind of here and there. I'm not in control of it, so keep your eyes out for it. It'll be on the official Rise of Kingdoms channel. We're also going to be casting this weekend as well. We're flip-flopping. Usually I'm doing the 13 UTC with Drago, but because Chisco is going to be playing at 13 UTC. Apologies. Because Chisco is going to be playing at 15 UTC this weekend, we're flip-flopping. So at 13, you're going to see Chisco and Drago, and at 15, you're going to see Drago and I. So we are going to be casting the Song TR match, and I believe they're doing the 1v1021 match, the blackjack one. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure. Let me make sure real quick. I can just check. 1v blackjack, yes. And then Song TR. Those will be the ones that we're going to cast. So, let's know how to get those profits. Man, I almost made a content piece, but I felt like there was too many creators talking about it, about the whole refund bullshit. If y'all want me to keep it real, I'll keep it real with y'all. But I didn't want to make a content piece about it because it's like it just felt like a grab. Yeah, I'll be there with Drago. Yeah. It'll be fun. It's gonna be an awesome match. If y'all want me to answer it, then I'll answer it. If not, then we'll keep chatting about Osiris League and then we'll go from there. Should just remove healing in Arc. There has to be some sort of component to it, though. Nobody interested in our game? Let me see some of the other matches that are going on. Here, let's go to the watch tab. So since I'm not going to be casting at 13 UTC, we're going to be doing the same thing we did last week, where I do the floating around. And we're gonna just show y'all that. Basically, if you know what the NFL red zone is, that's basically what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be flipping in and out of matches, only showing the closest ones. So if we have a bunch of close ones, we're going to be flipping in between all of them. That way y'all can get to see a bunch of matches, and then we'll go from there, because the XB70 was absolutely nuts. If you didn't see that cast, I'm telling you right now. Here, hold on real quick. You almost have to. I almost have to show y'all, because this shit was nuts. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Oh, we're looking red out here. Red line. I see you, red. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Let me bring it up. Red's been crushing it, man. Let me see. It was live. It was the floating one. The ending for that was absolutely tragic, man. Was absolutely tragic. Peak power is almost the same as 1V. Yeah, but I wouldn't. I tell you all the time, don't go based on power, guys. I'm telling you right now. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. I want y'all to see this. This shit was funny. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me bring it over here. Hold on. Spring gun. This was the ending of the XB70 match last week. Check this shit out. Give me a second. Let me... Hold on. Let me lower this down real quick. 35.5. Oh, man. Everybody's running back now. Everybody. Oh, man. Is he going to make it? This was actually one of the coolest plays that I've seen. Tile hop. Jump. Look, you hear me? Tile hop, and then watch this guy. He should make it. Watch this guy. Dang, if this guy comes and slows him, he's chalked. Watch this. City hop. Oh, man. Watch the CC. This was a smart play. They didn't utilize it because they should have city hopped through. So smart. Did you see that? But look at this. He didn't even use it. Oh. If that CC would have hit him, the reason that he did that is so that the guy could city watch this. I want y'all to pay special attention. Hold on. Very smart play. I want y'all to pay special attention to this region right here. Right? I want y'all to pay special attention right here. The score is right here, but they're down by 400 points, and I want y'all to pay special attention to this fucking left side right here. Okay. Super exciting right there. 36.9. They're losing by 400 points. Get in. They're up. No, they're down by 400. 9 seconds. Where? Oh, no. Is it going to make it? Dun 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 37.5. Dun dun. Oh, no. They literally lost by the skin of their teeth. That one guy right here would have won them the game. Would have won them the game, bro. Dude, it hurt my soul. It hurt my soul. It hurt so bad. Dude, it was absolutely tragic, man. It was tragic. Yeah, we saw some insane shit legitimately on this cast. So definitely come and hang out. We're going to be doing that same thing, kind of hopping back and forth, seeing if we can find some crazy ass endings, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, man, that match was phenomenal at the very end. What do you think of Theodora or Wu showing up in the mix of Garrison on arcs against new cab rallies? I think Wu... Sorry about that. I think Wu has seen her day come and go. I don't think you're going to see any top arc teams that are going to be using Wu like that. Unless it's like, hey, somebody dump your shit in here. Yeah, they would have won. They would have won. This content gold. Yeah, it was amazing. It was so exciting. If you want to see some content gold, oh shit, it was 108 versus shit. Let me see if I can find it real quick. This one was one for the ages. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Oh, was it this one? I think it was this one. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to see if I can find this. If I can find this, this was probably one of the biggest clutches I've ever seen. Absolutely filthy. Let me see if I can find it. And the reason being is because they were doing the official cast on the official Rise of Kingdoms, and nobody was paying attention to this. Nobody, right? This was before they nerfed the shit out of provisions, right? They nerfed the shit out of it. I want to show y'all this because for those of y'all who love Ark, this was probably one of the clutchest plays. And it's one of our team members, one of our community members that was in this. I'm so excited for this, man. Y'all can look at my old school setup here. Here, let me move my camera. Not even my old school. This is my other house, the other house setup. Check this out. Hold on. All right, let me mute this. Ironically, this was actually Redline's old team. This was squad. Oh, man. So most people are like, you know, the official Rise of Kingdoms guys were like, all right, guys, you know, they're down by, right? They're looking at this. They're like, all right, guys, boobs are down by 4K, 5K. This game is essentially over. You know, chalked it, GG's, congratulations. They're already like handing out awards and shit. And it was so funny because it got memed, right? They're like, oh yeah, you know, congratulations, 1341. They're going to be advancing, right? And then our boy JD came out of the fucking Shadow Realm, and this is what happened. 2 seconds. And just like that, look at the points per minute. Points per minute. Oh, no. JD, is he going to come in the clutch again? I was the only one that caught this. That was so exciting. Was the only one that caught this. Let's go watch this shit. Watch this shit. It still gets me excited. Let's do this. Oh, no. It gets me so fucking jacked every time I watch this. He's going to do it to him. Oh, here he comes. He's going to give him the... These are the first couple. These are going to be good indicators of how close it's going to be. Watch this. Watch this shit. They're at 31.6. 32.6. That was 1,000. Here he comes. Here he comes. Okay, 32. Wait for it. 32.9. Wait for it. You're probably like, ah. 4,000 between these. What, 4? 3? Oh, you gotta love this. The last 3? You gotta love this. I think there's the last 3. Oh my. The last 3, baby. Points per minute, guys. They're gonna rack up. They mean a lot. They mean a lot. Where is this one coming in? 51 seconds. Oh man. Do y'all feel it deep in your loins right now? It's gonna hurt. They're down 3K. Here comes 33.2. 34. Oh, come on. Give it to him, baby. It was at this point that the official Rise of Kingdoms guys were like, what the fuck is going on? Give it to him. What's going on? And they started looking at... This one's going to pull him into 36. A lot of people didn't... Into 36 right here. A lot of people didn't realize that JD used to stay in the back. 26 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 35.5. They're down by 1,000 points. JD. Get in there. Boom! 36. They took the lead. They took the lead 7 seconds. That points per minute would win them the match. No way. JD for the clutch, baby. JD for the clutch. Man, that was so good. That was so good. Woo! JD for the clutch, baby. Oh, man. Right now. Sorry, missus. JD for the clutch. Oh, man. Some JD hype in the chat, baby. Dude, it was blowing up in the fucking chat. It was so lit. That's why I love Osiris League, guys. Like, if you know what to look for, man, if you know what to look for, look at some of these names, right? This was done November 1st of 2020. We're in 2022 right now, and look at some of these names. A bunch of these names are still here. And that's what I love to see. That's what I love to see. There's so many names that are still here. So, yeah, that was a, you remember that, Caswan? Dude, it was so lit. I was so happy. We got JD. We did an interview, did all that kind of stuff. And that's what I love. That's what I really, really love about ARC. The sad part is that's very rare that that's going to happen now. Because back then, you saw that was one guy pulling out 5K provisions with his last 5 March. You know what I mean? Like, that's a hard task to do nowadays. So I will say that, like, those are the moments that I live for. Like, that's what I love about ARC. That was fun to watch. And dude, there's so many moments. I might do like watching some old moments, because we have a lot of those actually. If you haven't watched some of the breakdown videos, we caught a lot of those, the breakdowns, caught live on stream with the sneaky tactics and the swarms and all. We caught all that live on stream. But you got to know what to look for. See, that's the trick. That's the trick. You got to know what to look for. Top 32 in Horus is hella exciting. I love Horus. You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough because I know y'all love Horus a lot, but I want to make sure that, like, as a community, that I try to show a little love outside of Horus. And that's what's the hard part. Like, y'all pretty much shown up when I was doing Anubis, which is very impressive, which I love. But like right now, you're going to see Fleisch, you're going to see everybody and their mother casting Horus. And then you're going to see everybody kind of just fall off on Anubis. And that makes me a little sad. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of teams that just aren't going to get coverage. And I wish I could. Lord knows I wish I could cover everybody. Leroy! What's going on, Zeus? Good to see you, buddy. Been a long time. Catches bullets with his teeth. Yeah. I'm challenging MVP in highest total kills, highest rewards. Triple reward. Okay. So the other thing I'm going to talk about is KVK. A lot of y'all keep asking me about it. I'm not going to go in depth about it. It's just kind of because people keep asking me if I'm going to be covering the epic KVK that's going to be starting up here next week. The answer is yes. Okay. I will try to cover as much as humanly possible. I was able to secure, yeah, we won't get into the details, but we are in 365. So yes, I am working on fog, trying to defog the zones. I don't know if I'm going to defog all the fighting zones. The ones I'm going to essentially focus on are the bottom middle, the right center, and then the top center. I'm fairly certain, and if I'm wrong, then that's going to be super chalked. I'm under the assumption that 254 is going after 556, right? I mean, no hose barred. I mean, like, free zone for 875 on that side until they play with 556. That is why I'm not going to even worry about that right center zone, because I don't think it's going to even get hit. So yes, I will be trying to do as best as I can, casting, doing all that kind of stuff. And then once the fog goes away, then I'll do it on my main account, and then y'all can send me reports and do all that kind of shit. So we'll go from there. So yes, I will be doing that. Okay. So stay tuned for it. I am planning on doing some content pieces revolving around that specific KVK that should be coming out early next week. Okay. So you definitely don't want to miss it. It is probably one of the most requested pieces that people keep asking me for. I am going to give it to y'all. Okay. It just takes me a lot more time because I got to make graphics. I got to make shit and collect data and do a bunch of stuff. Okay. 4 realms is kind of hard to cover too many games at the same time. I agree, Adam. It's tough. It's tough. I get it, man. The other realms just feel less good other than 60 GT, of course. Believe it or not, I actually liked Anubis a lot. I preferred Anubis early game than I did Horus. Late game, of course, you know, I think what made Horus a little bit more exciting this season is because there weren't so many known teams, right? Mimi. I knew about Mimi, right? Because I always hang out with Chuni on stream and I see Mimi and, you know, all that kind of stuff. They've even tried to recruit me a bunch of times. So I knew about Mimi. I knew about a bunch of the Korean teams. But a lot of other casters didn't, so they didn't cast them. They just went for the names. And I think that trend is going to continue next season. I think you're going to see a lot more Korean teams dive into Anubis. And then Anubis is going to get very, very competitive next season. I had some health problems, but I'm back. Hey, Zeus, I'm so happy to hear that, brother. Take care of yourself. You know, I hope everything goes good and you heal up, brother. Probably 254 versus 875, 556 versus 360. See, that would blow, bro. Strike, I would be so disappointed if that was the case. I would be very disappointed in that. Because for all the talk, man, all I've seen is 254 and 556 constantly go back and forth and back. And it's almost like a broken ass violin, right? So for you not to literally have the opportunity to go 1v1, right? And not take it is just fucking blows my mind, right? Why? That's literally all anybody cares about. Well, just wait until we can 1v1. If they don't 1v1, guys, is bullshit, right? That's just my opinion, right? Call it what you want. I'm not saying shots fired at 875. I'm just saying for all the talk between let's 1v1 and 1v1 and you suck ass and you suck ass. No, you suck my ass. And, you know, there's all this shit talk going back and forth. If they don't 1v1, bullshit. I'm calling absolutely donkey nuts on that one. That would suck. That would be so stupid. Thanks for your love to 60 GT. Hopefully we meet in grand finals. Yeah, of course, man. I really do like 60 GT. It's actually, to me, it's actually a tragedy they're not in Horus. I would have loved to see them battle it through Horus. It's not any shots at Anubis. I don't know, man. I feel like the problem comes is everyone expects 60 GT to win, right? And then you get to the invitational, and then guess what? Then all the bitching and moaning comes in of, oh, it's invitational rules. And it's basically people just trying to wash out like your credit. You know what I mean? Like number one thing, right? People associate my channel really heavily on Osiris League, right? And the only rebuttal that people come at is, well, bro, you don't even play in an Osiris League team. I don't give a fuck if I play in an Osiris League team. You think an NFL caster played in the fucking NFL? Do you think all casters in sports or in esports played that fucking sports professionally? No. Do some do? Yes. Tony Romo, you know, I've seen Gretzky do some casting. I've seen, you know, yes, you'll see players that will do it. But not every caster you see is a pro athlete that just retired. You know what I mean? It's just somebody who's passionate about the game, who enjoys it and is knowledgeable in it. And I'll be honest with you, if people don't like it, then they can suck my nuts. You know what I'm saying? Less good. Less good. 2375 needs you, bro. A lot of people keep trying to get me. I'm down to set up new accounts, but I won't move my main. My main is ride or die in 307. If y'all want to play with me, then you're definitely welcome in a 307. But I won't be moving my main to anywhere outside of 307 until the wheels fall off. Trust me, Chuni's asked me, you know, I've gotten asked, you know, 846. But that was 846 was a long time ago. That was before I came into 307. Before they were a super mega stonk kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Can surprise us. I always love to see underdogs beat everyone. I think 875 has a shot. My thing is with all the shit talk, right? This KVK should end the shit talk. Not end the shit talk, but there shouldn't be any sort of, well, my team is still better than your team. If we would have 1v1, guys, if you don't fucking 1v1, then y'all just look like fucking idiots, right? Because then all you're ever going to say is, well, what could have been, what could have been. You know what I mean? And you literally have the opportunity in the KVK to do it. Does it suck for 875? No, because I have a feeling that they would battle 365 anyways. So you're going to get a hard fight in itself. You know what I mean? I think they have a lot on their mind. 875 is my old kingdom. Their no joke activity is through the roof. Activity is great, right? The problem with that I've always found with younger kingdoms, right, is you got to see it like a wave on a crashing on a wall, right? A wave crashing on a wall. Sure. It seems hunky-dory, right? When you're just holding the wave, right? You're just, yeah. At some point, that wave's going to fuck your ass up. You know what I mean? Maybe it won't be in zone 4. Maybe it won't, or zone 5. But guess what? If you constantly have to go against 365 in this zone, in this zone, in this zone, in that zone, it gets very, very tiresome, right? Because then a lot of your player base that's lower tier are going to be zero. And I'll tell you this, I haven't broken them down, so it'll be very interesting to see once I do the breakdown from 875, what their player base looks like, right? Because I'll tell you right now, the T5 players, this was what, like 2 months ago, right? That we did the 254 and 846. 254 had over 1,000 players that were T5. Right? I think it was 77 billion power. I think it was only considering teams, alliances that were over 3 billion power. I'm not saying that they're not powerful. What I'm saying is, are they going to have the bodies, the quality bodies to throw at all these teams? That's the trick. And that will be very interesting. Activity is great. But if you only have a bunch of 40 and 50 mil players, right? After the first zone, they will be zeroed. They will be zeroed. And then it comes down to resources, and all those players are going to be milked dry with resources. And it becomes a battle of attrition. That's what a lot of people got to understand. Tiny Tank. Hey. Thank you so much, Tiny Tank, for becoming a part of the THICC Burrito community, baby. You are now a part of the thickest community in Rise of Kingdoms. The THICC Burritos. Make sure, buddy, if you haven't already, join the Discord and then link up your Discord and your YouTube, and you will unlock the member channels, and that will show your discount code, all that kind of stuff. You can register on the website, and then I will whitelist your email. That way you can take advantage of that if you want to get stuff from the shop. We're going to have some cool shit coming out soon. Oh, yeah. And Mitch already did it. If you're a member already in the chat, if you're a member, you already know we popped that booty. Pop that booty for our brand new THICC Burrito. All right. Let me see. I'll be curious to see the 875 breakdown. I still have a lot of friends. Yeah. And me too, Mitch. That's why it's hard for me to kind of chat about 875, because I don't want to like bash them before I even know shit about them. And I don't know very much about them, but I have heard they're very active and so on and so forth. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break down numbers. I'm going to break down quality. I'm literally going to break down everything under the fucking sun. So you are going to see it. It's not me bashing anybody. I think it's going to be an awesome KVK, right? I think it's just a matter of the quality of players that you're going to have. And you will get exposed if your quality isn't good in a KVK like this, right? Let's see. Top end will always overcome. Hey, you heard 256 will migrate to 846 there. I don't know. It would have to be after, because they're not dropping Imperium anytime before this KVK. And I don't know too many players that are still in 256. We'll probably steal some. Thanks, Bulba. I've been watching you for a while and posted a few times under Ryan. Ah, okay. I know who you are. Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you, buddy. Frank the Tank. That's all I thought about. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. So it's going to be very interesting. I know I kind of went on a huge tangent with that. But yeah, we're going to be trying to stream that, do all that kind of stuff. So make sure you come hang out with us. What else do we have this weekend? Tomorrow, I probably won't be doing anything because we need to paint the house, do all that kind of shit. We got furniture coming in, boys. We got UFC fight tomorrow night. It's going to be a nasty one. Osiris League on Sunday. We got some absolutely filthy matches. We'll check them out right now. Let's start in horse. We got Peak JST. I like Peak, man. I really do like Peak. JSTs, regardless of what this power says, they got people's numbers. You know what I'm saying? You're always entertaining us, Bulba. Keep safe. Always love you, man. Hey, I appreciate it, Hal. Thank you, buddy. Oh, I know who he is. Welcome to our fat burrito chat. Nice. JST are they're similar to 60GT to me. You know what I mean? You should live the UFC, Bulba. Dude, I worry because if shit pops off, right, I don't need them coming after me. I mean, that's kind of my issue is I always worry about the brand more than I worry about doing that. That's the only reason I don't do shit like that. I would love to do watch parties and shit like that. But last thing I need, I don't think they would come after me because I'm small potatoes, but the last thing you need is seeing a lawsuit and then you just get absolutely milked. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it. So that's why I don't. But I'd be down like on chat. Like we can hop on voice chat and shoot the shit or do whatever we want to do. I just don't want to stream it because if I stream it, man, I'm going to get dinged super hard. BG versus 88LV. Guys, I know some people think this is going to be close. I think BG is just going to outclass them. I like 88LV, but BG's very close to some of the other Korean teams. I wouldn't say they're as good, but they are still very good. I would say 88LV have impressed, but I don't see them making a hard push to beat a team like BG. Oh, okay. I get you. Talk. Maybe we can do that. Might be able to do that. That'd be fun. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. We got, oh man. What do we have in there? Just went Adesanya and Whitaker. Then we have the Black Beast versus probably my favorite fighter as of right now, like one of my favorites. The guy from Down Under. He drinks beers out of shoes. Man, he's so entertaining. It's so good. I always pronounce his name wrong, so I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. Then you have some other fighters that are coming in. It's gonna be a really good card. It's gonna be really good. 1v versus Blackjack. This one is very interesting, right? Because on one side, do I think that 1v is gonna blow out Blackjack? I don't. I really, really don't. Believe it or not, outside of JST, I think Blackjack would probably be the team that I'd be the most worried about beating 1v. Out of all the teams remaining outside of JST, I would say Blackjack is probably the one team I would say has the best shot at beating 1v. So this becomes a very crucial game. I believe I put a bet on that, right? Did I put a bet on that? Lol, if I didn't put a bet on that. I did, 500. Because if it hits, it's going to hit hard. But then I'm going to lose. My eyes of talent are going to hurt super hard. Oh, no, I didn't put any on there. Oh, shoot, I almost forgot. Make me rich, make me rich. So, yeah. All right, we won't go there. 1 second. All right, last one, Song versus TR. I already picked this one as kind of my surprise. I'm pretty confident. And when I mean pretty confident, I mean like 99.99999% that TR are going to pull something out of their bag, right? I don't think they're going to play Song straight up. I'm pretty confident they're going to pull something out of their bag. Whether it's some sort of, trying to pull an LIG versus... See, so here's my thing with this match. I don't think that TR can just play a strategy where they try to limit the amount of arcs in the match. Because if they do that, I think Song will just railroad them in occupation, right? I think it has to be something relating to the obelisk. You have to do something that is that disruptive. I don't feel like holding the Arc is going to be that disruptive to Song. I'm fairly confident that if they take that obelisk, consider it disruptive, right? You have marches that are constantly hitting. You're going to have people that are going to have to heal. You could have, if you can get a couple people forward, you can be hitting all their marches as they're marching out of their cities. So then they're constantly rotating with half-dead marches. There's so many things that you can disrupt if you're able to do an obelisk pull. So that's the play that I think they're going to end up doing is the obelisk pull. All right. Anubis. 60 MX. A lot of people are super high on 671K. I think they're good, right? I think they're good. But from everything that I've seen from 60 MX, I don't think they're that good, right? I don't think they're that good. It'll be interesting, though. That one's at 13, so guess what, boys? You'll probably end up seeing it on this channel as well. We're going to be flip-flopping all around at 13 UTC because I'll be casting at 15 on the official Rise of Kingdoms. So 13 is going to be the free boy. This one is a very interesting one as well. V636 versus WIB. You have a team that was returning from the championship match from last season in WIB. Excuse me. You have V636 that a lot of people are very high on. I'm just not as high. I like V636. I like them a lot. I think they're very good. I just think the WIB are better in the middle. I think if I had to take a guess, I would say WIB win the middle. All arcs go in favor of WIB. Call it a bold prediction. I think all the arcs in middle will go to WIB in this match. Then we got CMC 60 GT. I've been praising CMC the entire time, guys. Y'all kept giving me shit for it. Guess what? Who's laughing now, motherfuckers? All right. But 60 GT are on a whole other level. Let's keep it real here on this channel. All right. This is probably going to be a blowout by at least 20K. Okay. V56 versus 86 NH. I would say this is probably a 60-40 match. I'm not sure if V56 are kind of they'll take this kind of lightly, but 86 can sneak a win in this one. But do I think they will? I think V56 will sneak it out. I just think it's gonna be very close. Let me see. I have to work right when the main card starts. Yeah, TR has to do something out of left field to throw off Song if you can throw them off. Trust me, you lose your obelisk, you're getting thrown off. I promise you. Take an obelisk, you're getting thrown off. How about 1021? Blackjack, I think they have the best chance. Outside of JST, I think Blackjack have the best chance of beating 1v. Field battle is decent, actually. Their rotations in middle, I think if they get caught with their pants down like they did last match, they'll lose, right? So hold on, I kind of want to show you all this because a lot of people always ask me for breakdowns. All right, let me see. I got to get to the official Rise of Kingdoms channel. Wait, no, it wasn't the official, it was mine. I actually brought it up in a second. It was it this one? It was this one. See if I can find the zone. So in the OV Song match, right? Let me see if I can find the arcs. This is a very important thing that people got to understand. Let me see if I can find it on this video. Okay, here. Let me bring this back up. All right. Oh, let me move my camera. This is a very important thing for people to understand about this. Mute the music real quick. Okay. A lot of people attribute the Song victory to them just being better, right? But there's actually one massive thing that a lot of people keep sleeping on, right? And it's the mid game. The differences in the mid game rotations were absolutely ridiculous for the side of OV, right? When you watch this back, and I captured most of them. I didn't capture all of them. But the first one, OV won, right? And you'll see it right here. Let me scrub through real quick. So they have to win mid, in my opinion. All right. But we are seeing the. So they both stack up. Yeah, Gilga. Hold on. Oh God, commercials. Rip. Oh, and I can't skip them either. Joke's on me. Gotta watch another one. Okay. All right. The composition in middle, though, that's what's going to be in. I went a little bit slower on this one. Now. So look at the Xeno getting melted. Okay. Oh my God. So I go back to middle. Malanta. And the difference in this first rotation, swarmed. And this was the first one, was OV had their set position. Oh, no, it comes down to Eddie. Their marches were all there. Like what I'm seeing, OV. They're pushing as a ball. You see them pushing as a unit. They come in, they clash, they pull the arc, they run, they capture it, right? Okay. Y'all already know that tale. The problem came in, let me see if I can find them again over here. Was on the second and third, they look completely disoriented. And that had to deal with the fact that they were so far behind in occupation, having to retake structures, that it threw a lot of stuff off. Let me see if I come back. I know I do come back to it. Let me see. I should have timestamped it. What is this one? Oh, this is the XB. I do go back though. Okay, there's song. So rotation's already coming in. Let me see. Okay, right here. Let me see if I can zoom back a little bit. So the occupation comes in. And just like that, getting ticks on the desert altar with the Zenobia. Or did I already miss it? Instantly switches over. Rally capacity. So that's the reason why you see a lot of that. Playoff right now, able to do to JST with the prong Slouty to give me scores, guys. That way we okay. So I know I zoom out here. The problem that you start to see is that OV brought some marches in, but it was not the same as the previous one. And then you start seeing them clash from the other side. So essentially that the force was full. The first one is split, and then they're constantly playing catch up. So the problem with that comes is you don't want to use skills like to the death and all these like very expensive skills on 15 marches that are probably going to get murdered. So you don't see them pop their normal traditional skills, which then leads them into basically a buzzsaw. Song pops their skills because they are unified, and it absolutely wrecks them in middle. The third rotation was even worse. You saw them playing catch up here, and it was just pure madness. Look, you see them coming in from the right side, coming in from the top. They're all over the place coming in when they're reinforcing. And it was almost like a 1v1 bringing in the buzzsaw. All right. They did slow it there. This one got very interesting as well. XB70. I believe I captured the third one as well. Let me see if I get it. Or did we stay XB70 the whole time? I don't think I did. It's tough. Emotional damage. I don't think I have the gift, bro. Just way too. Somebody's going to kick it on. I already know it. Oh, my bad. My bad. Okay, lols. But that's what I started seeing. I saw it on the official Rise of Kingdoms channel as well. And it just had to do with formations. It had to do with the fact of if you're a skill, like you're the guy popping skills, you don't want to use skills if you don't have the numbers, right? Or have decent numbers. And that's kind of the problem they were running into. Their skills got all out of whack because their mid game was completely thrown off. So it's an important thing to understand. Emotional damage. Yeah. That you can affect teams in many different ways without having to take an obelisk. If you're hyper aggressive, if your timing on capturing and neutralizing structures is at a very shitty time when they're rotating or doing, you can catch them off guard. It was more often than not that Song held 4 altars than they did not. You know what I mean? And so as OV, you have to plan for that. And that's the problem. It pulls away assets that would normally be rotating because you can't afford to not have any alters. You know what I mean? You'll get absolutely shit on. Well, break it down for us, Bulba. That's why we watch you, for the entertainment. I think the first one OV won because they had 3 more skill points. Hey, that's part. Now, when you go back and rewatch it as a planner, as a spectator, go watch how many skills OV pops and the second and third rotations, right? Go watch and watch when they pop them, right? It isn't when they start clashing, right? They might pop 1, but they don't pop their whole load that they normally would do. They popped maybe 1, and then you see To the Death come out and Mystical, and you see like the song is just gangbanging them in the middle. It was just bad. Good shout. You like that? Enjoy it for me, brother. I gotta sit and watch the damn highlights. Emotional damage. Okay, so that was Anubis. Let's get into Baztet. DQ 39 versus 94 VN. A lot of people are really high on 94, man. But the ability to repeat as a champion, I'm not super high on him. Honestly, I'm really high on RD2K. Really, really high. High as a kite. So maybe they'll make it out this round. I think that RD2K are gonna take the dub this season. 06HS versus 01HK. They've been here this season. The last season they were here as well. I have 01HK winning by probably like 5 to 7K. RD2K versus EE. Both of these teams I do like. I have put bets on both of these teams as well. I love you, EE, but RD is about to take you behind the woodshed this week. They're probably going to be the hardest team that EE has faced all season long. And, man, just their timings, the rotations, all that kind of stuff is just top notch. So, YSG incense emoji for my EE fam in here. You have a super target if you're reigning champ. Yeah, 100%. XB70 versus Rays. I think this one's gonna be decently close. Man, I'm pulling for 2070, right? But Rays has done very good. You know, they've had a very consistent history in Osiris League. So I do think Rays will win, but I think they're gonna win by maybe 2K, 3K. It's not gonna be by much. So yeah, shout out to my XB70 fam out there. YOLO. And then Sobek, we got probably half these teams I know jack squat about, so I won't even bother. But what I will say is that 29TO knocked out BBC last week, so that is why I chose them. We got 37IA versus RR38. I do know some people in RR38. I don't know anybody in 37. So, you know, I went with who I knew. 56TA versus 85AD. I don't know either one of these teams. So, well, Anglers of Death. Nice. Let's go with the team that we can't even pronounce. The 56. 61HX versus DR34. If you're DR34 and you sleep on 61HX, you're going to be riding that pine pony this weekend. I'm telling you right now. Don't sleep on them. If you sleep on them, you're going to be watching the semifinals next week. I'm telling you. If they take them lightly, DR will lose this match. I know a lot of people are super high on DR, but I'm telling you 61HX are pretty good as well. So, it should be a very interesting match as well. I so badly have to hold my tongue on a joke about BBC. Oh, man. Oh, man. Dude, or we gotta bring it out, all right? We gotta bring it out. Hold on. We haven't brought him out all season long, man. We got to bring him out. We're gonna bring some of these out on Sunday, right? We got our Chuny one, right? We got our Chuny one, and we got to bring this one out. Oh man, hold on. Whoa, hold up. What happened? No. Oh, it's locked. Hold on. Unlock. Watch this. Oh man. See you, Bulba. Got to go to dinner with the wife. Catch you on the streams. Hey, Tiny Tank, I appreciate you. Thank you again for joining. Ryan, thank you for joining the Thick Burritos, buddy. You have a fantastic dinner with the wife, and enjoy, bro. Do you like Imagine Dragons? Imagine me dragging my nuts on your face. Oh man. Oh, we haven't used any of these all season long, man. It's too good. It's too good. Or we got to hit him with the weak sauce. Oh man. Oh, dude, we got to do it at least once this week. So, pun intended. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the Bulbattalion episode. I'm trying to keep certain things. We'll see. Maybe we'll try to bring in Lambo next week. Anubis, I'm trying not to wear him down because your boy out there, he's been grinding with us this season. And, maybe we'll try to bring some Hova. We haven't had Hova, the old blue eyes himself. Maybe he'll make a guest appearance. We'll see. I still need Redline, but Redline keeps giving me the hard, he keeps giving me the Heisman out here. So, you know what I mean? I've asked your boy literally every single fucking week, and your boy gives me the Heisman. And then I see his motherfucking ass on other people's streams, and I'm like, bitch, you going AFK on our friendship, right? Bitch. That's what I tell Red. I just go in there and say, Bulba says you're going AFK on his friendship. Watch here. I'm going to put it in here. Watch, look. Bish, you going AFK on our friendship. Let me see if I can hear him.
I gotta do Canyon too. Get some out of there.
Let's see if we can hear him.
What's up, Bulba?
Okay, you have 140 total right now. If you dismantle wind scars, then it's
emotional damage. Dude, I need to put that on here. Look. See.
Fuck it, dismantling the wind scars. Fuck it. Bye. Yeah? Yeah?
you're at 140. You need 10 more.
Dude, I need to fucking find it, bro.
And the cab weapon. Okay.
But I need to get the audio, that way I can fucking have it, because it needs the audio. All right, boys. Do me a massive favor before y'all head out. Drop a like. I'm gonna drop Red's in here. Red's link in here. Go check out his stream. He's gonna be in that epic KVK. I really do appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with us.
Let's craft the shield now.
There you go. Go hang out with him. He's gonna be doing some crafting and stuff. Oh, you can hear him right now. And I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all on Sunday. 13 UTC. We're gonna be roaming the world, baby. Roaming the world. 15 will be on the official Rise of Kingdoms channel. You may see some hidden gems coming out on the official Rise of Kingdoms channel. So make sure if you haven't subscribed there, go subscribe there. If you haven't subscribed on our channel, what the fuck are you waiting for? Subscribe to our channel. Man, I am starving Marvin right now. I need to eat something. Go check on the wife. Make sure she's not inhaling all the paint fumes. But I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your night, rest of your day. Share the stream with a friend, and we'll see y'all very, very soon. Y'all have a good one. Bye.